Okay, cool. I'll ask you a question. Let's say, this is a bad question. Let's say Diddy pulls up right now.
Whoa.
Where are we going with this?
Hold on. I want to see where he wants mine.
Let's hear it.
Diddy pulls up right now. He says, all right, I'm going to give you a deal, but you're going to have to do something.
Let's see where this is going, because I know he's not trying to say no bad thing.
Okay, maybe not to that extent. But actually, let me not ask that question. Let me ask a better question. What are you lot's views on being independent versus being with a record label?
There's pros and cons for both, isn't it? You kind of just have to decide what you want. Because you might want to be the biggest artist in the world, and unfortunately, you're gonna need a label for that, like, just because the game's rigged. We've been seeing it like come up, like the game's rigged. So if that's what you want, then that's probably gonna be your best bet. But you can also do your independent thing, and you can have a successful career, and you can actually be huge as well. So it's like, but that's gonna be the harder route. So it depends on what you want. For me personally, I would rather be independent, because then it's like we have more control.
What control do you think that you lose from being with a label versus being independent? Like, what is it that would like deter you from going with a record label?
They might not exercise that control over us, so we might have a good relationship with them. But at the end of the day, if we sign the deal, obviously it depends on the terms, they basically own the music. So at that point, you have decisions that you're going to make, but they have the final say. So if you want to do something, they can just say no. So it's like, if you want to control your music as an artist, then it's going to be harder to do that if you're in that deal with, as opposed to you owning it, because you own it.
For sure.
At the start, if you're independent, it's going to be harder because you're not making as much money from your music. Obviously, if you sign a deal, you might sign your music away for a number of years, and then you might get more money than in being independent. But in the long run, if you're independent and you make it successful, you're getting all that bread rather than
a slice of it.
A fraction.
Me, I don't really care too much about the bread. Like, you see me, I need an easy, stress-free life right now. Like, obviously, I care about the bread enough to not be getting scammed or not to be in no shit deal, but bruh, even if I don't own all my things and that, bro, I'll make a new thing and I'll own that. Like, I'll slap these bangers up. Like, hey, that ain't a thing, man.
I saw a post where DJ Academics was talking about Uzi and his deal in 2018 when he dropped EXO Tour Life.
Apparently, weird, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently his label made like 42 million from it, and Uzi only made like 4 million.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but at the same time, 4 million is sometimes better than nothing. Well, not nothing, but maybe like if he dropped it independently, he didn't know how to market or didn't know how to put it out there, it could have fell on deaf ears and no one heard it. It's the greatest song in the world that no one's ever heard. You know what I'm saying? And without the worldwide stretching that. So even that, people look at it like, oh, look how much he made, but how much would he have made just doing it on his own anyway? Would he have even seen 4 mil? So that's where it kind of, I don't know, that's where people kind of, I see where people have conflict. Some people are like, I don't care, just get everywhere. I don't care what the percentage is. Because some people are like, I want the fame, or I want to be known, or I want to be seen. I don't really want to be the guy in the background, not known, making money, but then no one really knows who I am, or there's not really, people want to be like, I'm trying to be seen. So some people choose that. Some people choose the publicity over the money because they think, that 4 mil, I didn't get the amount the label made from it, but from that opportunity, I can make other things from that. 100%. So it depends on how you work it. You know what I'm saying? That 4 mil, he can never do a deal again and be independent from that with that 4 mil. So it depends. Some people might be like, oh, he got bumped. Some people might be like, oh, he got better than what he would have got if he was just sitting there on his own.
And it depends on the deal.
So as well. The deal.
The more leverage you have, the better.
And even that as well. That's good. So then he can maybe reconsider good terms with another label or these other labels because it shows he can generate a certain amount. So he can then even go for a bigger deal or a partnership with a label. So it just depends on how you see it and what you want really out of it, man.
Funny thing about his deal though was they didn't let him drop music for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
that is
Yeah,
that
that's
is
the type
Yeah,
of thing.
see, that's the shit.
That's the type of shit.
That's
bro,
the
like,
shit.
that would be
But
mad, bro.
Was he not
But I'm
able to
used
drop
to it,
music,
innit?
or did he choose not to drop music
but-
because he didn't
but
reach
at that
terms?
point, you've already reached the like. It's
I'm
not
not
the same
sure.
as now.
Because chances are, it sounds like.
What do you mean? I
2
can't
years is crazy.
No.
What
Do
do you mean,
you know
nah?
what? Yeah,
Someone
it
just
sounds
told me
like
that.
he had terms. So basically, let's say you've got a 5-year deal, which means that a 5-year deal it might be like 4 or 5 projects. But if you're not fucking with the label, you got a problem with them. You ain't gonna want to drop no music because you're like, all the music I drop, they're gonna be making loads of money out of. So I don't even want to drop nothing. So I'll wait till the term runs out, and when it runs out, I'll sort of start dropping music again. So that's probably why he's like, I don't want to drop music, because I think DJ Drama, I think, is the guy who was handling the label thing for him, and I think they fell out. So then he's like, I don't want to make these guys money off my music, make them just millions, and I don't like them, and they're not really supporting my thing anyway. So I think he had to put a freeze on it till the contract ended. I don't know if it might not even end it, but even that's maybe not a good deal. A 5-year contract, a lot can happen in 5 years, man. I don't know if you want to sign a contract for 5 years, you know what I'm saying?